Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be analyzing three cryptocurrencies, which are XRP, Ripple, SANDBOX, and Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be analyzing three cryptocurrencies, which are XRP, Ripple, THESANDBOX, and Bitcoin. Please subscribe to our channel if you want us to keep releasing technical analysis for free. Well, if you want to receive our real-time alerts on cryptos, stocks, and forex, you might want to join our growing community on Patreon. You will find the link in the description field. Let's start with XRP. As I've been stating several times, and I've been sending over several reports to my patrons, I've been predicting a very weak period for the crypto world and for the stocks as well, starting in November. So, is this weak period over or not? So, what we should be expecting over the next weeks and months? If we analyze XRP due to its cyclicality, we can definitely state that right now we should be expecting a much better period starting in February. Now, if we analyze the cycles for Ripple, this one is a daily cycle, and then we will also talk about the weekly cycle, which obviously has a much higher impact on the price than the daily one. Now, if we examine, if we study the daily cycle, we see that, and we observe the first cycle, we see that the white curve has hit a really low level from where, historically speaking, we have experienced a strong rebound. Now, if we go back in time when actually the white curve was here, we have experienced the ripple going from 0.58 till 1.30. Okay, same here. Once the lower line, the white line, was hitting the lower band, we have experienced a strong reversal from 0.24 till hitting the point of high at 1.90 US dollar, which was a very strong run up for Ripple. So what we are going to experience over the next days. Now, if we analyze the second cycle here in the bottom, we see that both the two cycles are still downwardly oriented, yet we are definitely going to hit the lower band. So, is Ripple going to rebound over next weeks? The answer is yes, most probably, and I give you 95% of success rate. We're going to experience Ripple reversing, rebounding till at least hitting the upper band that we see here around 1.04. Okay, now if we analyze the cyclicality, historical cyclicality, we see that normally, if we analyze this cycle, the last one, it started in February 2021, actually with the new point of low in August 21. Okay, so 6 months of cycle, obviously including the upwardly, so the ascending and the descending phase of the cycle. Right now, the last cycle started in, I said, in August. We are in January, so we can predict February, if the cycle will be similar to the previous one, as a beginning of a new cycle. Also, these cycles, as you can see, the last two cycles are almost the double of the previous ones. That obviously a demonstration that not always the cycles have the same length and also the same amplitude. Yet, right now in February, the odds are in our favors, so I do believe we are going to experience a strong rebound. Let me say something more in general. Right now, if we switch to the weekly chart, we will see that actually we have started the descending phase of the weekly chart, and it will be even more clear when we will be analyzing Bitcoin. As you can see here we have two perfect cycle. Okay, ascending phase, descending phase, now new ascending phase, and now as you can see here, the white curve in this case has crossed below the orange one, and in this case the red curve has crossed below the azure one. So we should be experiencing, we should be expecting the descending phase of the curve, of the Gauss curve, till the entire 22 2022 and partly 2023. So 2023, from the let's say definitely the second half of the 2023, will be an amazing opportunity for us to keep buying cryptocurrencies. Okay, but anyway, even if in the weekly chart we see the curve that they are starting to be oriented downwards, right now we have right now we have the same in terms of weekly and daily chart, because both of them are downwardly oriented. But from February, starting from February, we will see a desynchrony between the daily and the weekly chart, because the daily chart will be oriented upwards. So we'll be exploiting this opportunity for at least 4 months. So my prediction is to see prices rebounding starting in February till at least May, June. From June, we will see a debacle of the prices for the crypto world. So right now we have in front of us a favorable time. Now let's analyze the sandbox. As you can see here, I've been using as well the cyclicality. What we see here actually is that right now both the two curves, both the two cycles are oriented downwards. As you can see here, the price has been rebounding after hitting the lower band. Yet in February, between February and March, a new cycle on a daily chart will be starting moving up. And when that happened in the past, like for example in November 21, what we've seen here is an amazing movement from one, as you can see here, when the white curve crossed above the orange one, and here the red curve crossed above the azure one. They are two different cycles, but when both of them gave the same buying signal, we've seen the prices skyrocketing from this area, okay, 150, between 150 and 2, till 8.50 US dollar. A similar situation here, okay, from here from 0.40 till 1.22, and even much better here from what we see here, 0.27 US dollar till 0.85 US dollar. So now if we project the two cycles, we can definitely say that sandbox should be a great buy around the second half of February, between the second half of February and March. All right, let's now analyze Bitcoin. Bitcoin, as you can see here, in November I've been sending an important alert to my Patreon, saying to stay aside, not to exit all the position, and also shorting the Nasdaq 100, which actually was a great call from my side, because what we have seen, what we have experienced is a debacle for the Nasdaq 100. Okay, right now what we should be expecting over February and March, similar situation. As you can see here, right now the white curve for the first cycle has hit a bottom. Same here for the red curve, which is still below the azure one, which means, in other words, we are actually bottoming out. So we should not be surprised to see the price hitting again the 30, 32, 28,000 US dollar threshold. But from that area, actually, we are definitely buyers for a very strong rebound for Bitcoin. Okay, again, this is about the daily chart, because if we switch to the weekly chart, we will see the same scenario that we have seen for Ripple, with actually with the beginning of the descending phase for Bitcoin, even on the weekly chart. Now it's as you can see here, both the two cycles, with the red curve below the azure one and the white curve below the orange one, are suggesting us that we have started the beginning since November 2021, as said several times, the beginning of the descending phase for the 2022. Again, even in this case, we can project the end of this weakness in terms of price at the beginning or maximum second half of the 2023. 2023 definitely will be an amazing, it will be a one-time life opportunity for buying cryptocurrencies. Yet, right now, we see that the weekly chart is going to move downwards, with the daily chart, which will be oriented upwards in March. So March will be a great February. February will be a great opportunity between February and March for buying, for pinning up on XRP, the Sandbox, and Bitcoin. Thank you, guys.